6:15 is your time this morning, so it probably goes without saying cutting back on drinking makes you healthier.
But there is some new research shedding light on just how much drinking can affect women in particular, especially when it comes to our mental health. Dr. Mandira Mehra from SSM Health is joining us this morning to talk more about that research. Good morning.
Good morning.
Such an interesting study.
Really, we talked about this dry January back, a few months ago.
Yeah.
And then, a couple years ago, we talked about, well, is a glass a day really the way to go? We know it may have some cardiovascular benefits, some stroke benefit, that kind of thing. But this is a great study. It looked at 10,000 people in Hong Kong, about 30,000 people in the U.S., and it measured mental health levels of moderate drinkers or people that were abstaining from alcohol. So it completely eliminated the heavy drinking population. So we're not looking at a skewed population that is qualified as over-drinking. What the study showed is that mental health overall improved the most, particularly in women that abstained from drinking. So we're talking not drinking at all. The people that had the most benefit had stopped drinking for about 4 years and then reached mental health levels of people that just did not drink at all in life. And I know to many people that's kind of a foreign concept. Like, wow, there's people out there that don't drink at all. And yes, there are people that don't drink at all. The question is, why is this? The pop culture belief is, drink in moderation, or a drink a day is good for you, that kind of thing. But overall, we're seeing again and again that the risks may outweigh the benefits. So we're not saying that there are not potential benefits to alcohol. What we are saying is there are potential risks that may outweigh that. We already know that alcohol consumption can be a risk for depression, can be a risk for irritability. Many people say, but Dr. Mehra, that glass takes the edge off, or that glass of wine at night really helps me relax and I feel less anxious. And we know that if you look at the psychiatric studies, that acutely the alcohol will bring down some anxiety for many people. However, in the long run, it may increase those anxieties, and then we begin to see this cycle where you need that drink to kind of relax, but then in the long run you feel more anxious. So the question is, the study really brings up the point is, should we just be abstaining from alcohol? Especially if you're a woman and you notice that you want a calm, happy, kind of anxious-free life, maybe reaching for that glass of wine at the end of the day isn't the answer. A lot of people say, well, what is that alcohol really accomplishing? A lot of people say, I'm being more social, I'm getting out there, I have friends. So bars are now starting this thing called a sober curious movement. It's kind of been trending for the past couple months. And they're actually holding events where you still have the same people, friends, maybe dating situation, but you're not serving alcohol. You're serving mocktails. You still have the music, the same environment, great tasty food, but no alcohol. So a lot more interesting further studies will have to be performed here to see, is this real? Is this benefit real for mental health?
Yeah, I think a lot of the going out with the experience, like you mentioned, a lot of times it isn't the alcohol, it's just getting together with friends. So if you make it a little bit more simple, it might make more sense.
Right.
Exactly.
They say that alcohol right now has a monopoly on socializing, which is true, right? When you meet up with friends or you see someone from high school, hey, let's grab a drink sometime. Maybe that'll turn into, hey, let's go hiking, let's go camping, let's play a game, something like that.
All right. Interesting study. Thank you, Dr. Mehra. Glad to have you.
Great to be here.